As you can see behind me, we are back at Islands of Adventure. And today we're gonna go inside, we're gonna check out and see if there's anything new, as well as, of course, ride the Velocicoaster. Now, let's get inside the park and have some fun. And we're making our way into Islands of Adventure. It is early morning, but we didn't do early park admission. But Islands of Adventure is the park in February for early park admission. And they have Forbidden Journey open as far as major rides and Velocicoaster, but Hagrid's is not available during the early park admission. And we're making our way through Port of Entry. Today we are joined once again by the man, the myth, the legend, Loshtv, or Adrian, however you know him. I love the area of Port of Entry. It's so cool. As Adrian was just saying, the colors and everything, the architecture is awesome to just walk through. It's a great way to start the day at a theme park. And another great way to start the day at the theme park is to get yourself some Starbucks, which we're gonna make a quick pit stop to do so. That's the energy juice. And also while we're in here in the parks, you know, I already talked about one must-do that I have personally, but I'm also gonna throw in some must-dos, maybe do like a top 5 of must-dos that you should do when you're here at Islands of Adventure while we're enjoying the park. It's been a while since we've been here, so there's gonna be a lot of new things that we see. I think the All Hallows Eve store has changed, so we'll go check that out. But to start us off, the first must-do, we were just talking about it a few seconds ago, is early park admission, or EPA to some who have done it already and are well aware of it. So early park admission is basically something that Universal does on a monthly basis. It's gonna be either or park, or sometimes it'll be both parks for on-site guests as well as annual pass holders. You'll be able to get into the park usually an hour before general admission into a particular area. And for this month, it is over at Hogsmeade, but it also includes Velocicoaster. So early park admission is something that I strongly suggest you try out. Even though we didn't take advantage of it today, it allows you to come into the park and take your morning at your own pace. You know, you could grab your Starbucks coffee without having to rush to the ride that you want to do. And some of the most highly sought after rides, you'll be able to get them out of the way early in the morning. And as we make our way into Seuss Landing, one of the first things that we see that is new to me for sure, but I was aware of it, is the carousel is still down. No reports as to when it's going to be reopening. I believe there was some damage to like the roof that they had to repair, and they're probably going to do some mild refurbs while they're at it. Maybe a new coat of paint on some of the vehicles. They do get some wear and tear. But yeah, if you're coming to the park and expecting to ride this particular carousel, it is currently closed and no announcement as to when it will reopen. And we continue our way through Seuss Landing, and it looks like we got some of the characters out. One of the cool things here in Seuss Landing is for the kids to meet some of the characters, and during Christmas, they get to meet the Grinch. Oh! Or the Cat and the Hat. And his ride is right back over there. One of my favorite dark rides in this land. And we cross on over into the Lost Continent. Another quick tip that I would give is if you're looking to grab a bite and you want something nicer than the usual, this one's going to be a little bit controversial. Check out Mythos. Not only is this a really cool building inside, the architecture is amazing. They have like little ponds and everything that you could see, and waterfalls, cool water features. You know I'm a sucker for water features, and I also think that the food is spectacular. Some of the Boo Bros would disagree, but I think this is top-notch, like sit-down dining in a theme park, so it's not your typical theme park food. And also here right across from Mythos, we have a quick update. A lot of you may have seen that Poseidon's Fury has been shut down for some time now. A lot of word about it being refurbed and a couple things being changed in the inside. The rumor mill was it should be reopening in February. I heard originally that it should be opening up like the first weekend of February. It has been down for some time now, but it has not yet reopened. But we still have plenty of time in February, so it may still be opening up this month, if not very soon. Who knows? Maybe it doesn't reopen and it gets replaced, but I doubt that. And then we continue our way through the Lost Continent, and we have another character meet and greet. King Julian. He likes to move it, move it. But we're going to keep making our way through. Go check out the new and updated All Hallows Eve store while it's starting to rain. And now we're making our way into All Hallows Eve Voodoo Boutique. It has been rethemed now twice or three times for the past two holidays. So Halloween Horror Nights, the Christmas time, and now for Mardi Gras here at Universal Orlando Resort. Wow, this looks super cool. Check this lady out. Let's see what merch they have for Mardi Gras. I like this over here. All the Mardi Gras merch is very cool and colorful, but this one has the logo up front, thank you sir, of Mardi Gras. Very nice. And how much are they? They are $30. Not bad at all, but they are super cool.
Don't forget your discount.
Yeah, if you have a pass holder discount, it'll be a little bit less for you. And for those of you who live up north in colder climate like myself, you have a long sleeve that looks like a Spirit jersey, but it's not. Adrian, flip it. Let's see the back. And you got Mardi Gras nice in the back. Thank you to our model, Adrian. Appreciate it. And as we make our way further into the store, it looks like we have a voodoo doctor with his carriage. Oh, this guy looks crazy, but awesome in the lighting. I like the overall like voodoo look everywhere here. And the colors, purple and green, are my favorite colors. And not to forget our favorite holiday, Halloween Horror Nights. They do have Jack's bus with a couple other Halloween Horror Nights items. It looks like the bus is $230. I'm not gonna lie, pretty tempted. And then these little guys right here, like decorative wall art, I guess it would be, $65. Not sure where that pumpkin is from, but for $250, it better have been used at the event. And then $99 we got, or $9.99, or $99.95 we have another Jack bus with these little like HHN decorative, I don't know what they are, but I'd definitely put them up on the wall. For $75, I'm actually really tempted to buy those. They've even changed up the cashier's desk over here and opened it up. Got this cool fireplace, but if I remember correctly, this wall art right here was from the Halloween Horror Nights store. And it's still very Halloween based with what looks like trick-or-treaters. Now, I've loved that Universal has been partnering up with the Magic Candle Company. So for all their events, they get pretty cool scented candles just for that event. Like this one for Mardi Gras is Carnival, and it does smell great. Got a couple other scents. Let's see. Phantom Chamber. Oh, wow. That does smell really good. They had them for Halloween Horror Nights and for the Christmas time. A very cool souvenir to take home and change the scent of your home to feel like vacation. And I think it does say, bringing the vacation to you. And as we're making our way out, we have the Mardi Gras wall art. This is like the big piece that like every holiday gets. They always get like one piece. I have one in my studio that you'll see behind me when I'm filming. It's Jack painting. And then also, Adrian pointed this out. So these 6 pins are $50, but if you divide it by 6, it's actually a pretty decent buy, and you get all the Mardi Gras pins. Not that Mardi Gras is the biggest like pin collector holiday, but this pin right here is pretty cool. It's the big gator. And then some beads. And that was the All Hallows Voodoo Boutique. Super cool store. For all the different holidays, they like redecorated, put different merch in there. I highly recommend going to check that out as well. I would definitely add that as a must-do if you're here for any of the like holiday events like Mardi Gras. And now as we start crossing on over into Hogsmeade, they got this construction wall up. It says, "Notice Magic at Work." This is where typically they have the Hogwarts Express for the photo op. Not sure exactly what's going on back there or how long that'll be up, but they must be repainting or refurbing the actual train that they have there. Now the next must-do is in here at the Hogsmeade area is Hagrid's, one of the best family roller coaster here at Islands of Adventure and even at Universal Studios. This ride is amazing, very family friendly. You don't have to be too tall to ride, and because it doesn't have any like inversion elements, most of the kiddies can ride. And as we're making our way out of Hogsmeade, just checking out the castle, another thing that is a must-do, I believe, is to check out the Ollivander's wand experience and also purchase a wand. Doing magic around the park, or at least through the Harry Potter areas, is one of the coolest things and unique experiences that you could do here at the parks. And now we're heading into the Jurassic Park area. I am kind of sprinkling the must-dos throughout the video as we pass them, but at the end of the video, stay tuned to the end. I will give you my top 5 things that are must-dos here at the park, you know, from rides, and I'll put them in order for you. So to make sure that if you're looking for the things that are definitely can't miss, you have a concise list of 5. Now this should go without saying, for the thrill seeker in you, Velocicoaster is a must-do. My top roller coaster that I've ever ridden is Velocicoaster. This thing is amazing. You'll find it here at Islands of Adventure in the Jurassic Park area. You get to run the forest or jungles with Blue and all his raptor friends. We're actually going to get on and ride it ourselves.
Look at Eddie over there being a nice guy, taking a picture for a family. What a nice guy, man. Who'd have thought? Ooh, okay. Yeah. So we're currently waiting for the Velocicoaster. This is not going in the video at all. But, yeah. I'm going to hand it over to Eddie.
In addition to the ride being amazing, the line queue is also super cool. And you'll see in just a second the animatronics. This statue is super awesome with the ride vehicle right there. And then the raptors. But the raptors you see inside will blow your mind. And here we go. Up close and personal with the raptors. They move, you can feel them breathe on you. Some of the best animatronics here at the park. Just got off Velocicoaster. In addition to that being one of the must-do roller coasters here at the park because of how amazing it is, that ride has an amazing queue as well as pumps people out extremely quickly. It said it had a 40-minute wait, and I would be surprised if we waited 30 minutes. That ride pumps people in and out so nice and fast. You never have to worry about the line being too long because it's a really cool line experience, but on top of that, it moves quickly. Oh, and as we step out from the Velocicoaster, check out this little guy. Oh. That is adorable.
Getting her used to human contact and stimulation. We want to make sure she's used to all the external stimuli out here at the park.
Very nice. So they're.
She does end up on the River Adventure tour. She's going to be bringing a lot of different looking tourists. So
Nice.
good to get her used to.
Getting her acclimated.
Her name is Sahara.
Sahara.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
After that orange color she has.
And like you just saw the dinosaur encounter that we just had, another must-do. Well, depending on the line is kind of long right now. It does say only 20 minutes, but the raptor encounter. I have not done it personally, but I've been wanting to do it really bad. I want to do it when Blue's out here. They do have different raptors that come out that you can take pictures with, very lifelike. And splashing into number who knows what, because we haven't been keeping track of this numerically, is Jurassic Park River Adventure, a great ride that opened up originally with Islands of Adventure, as well as a great ride if it's a hot day out here, if you want to get just a bit wet without getting completely soaked. Depending on the road that you're sitting on, you could go in, get wet a little bit, or not wet at all, but all through and through. That is a great ride. All right, another thing that I wasn't expecting as we cross over into Toon Lagoon, we have Dudley Do-Right getting worked on. You can see the scaffolding in the distance as well as the construction wall. The ride is currently closed, maybe because it's been a little bit colder. They're taking advantage of that time to repaint the whole entire ride. A little bit of a refurb going on here on Dudley Do-Right. And as we're making our way through Toon Lagoon, I don't want to forget one of the biggest must-dos here at the park, but it does come with a caveat, and that is Pterodon Flyers. I've been wanting to do that ride my whole life, but the caveat is you could only do it with a child. As a grown-up, you cannot ride that ride alone. And heading on into Marvel Island, we have our last, at least in my opinion, must-do here at Islands of Adventure that we'll get to in just a moment. But I also don't think there's any construction or anything new going on in Marvel Island. So that is also the end of all the updates and whatnot here at Islands of Adventure. And our last must-do here at the park is The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. Another original ride here at Islands of Adventure, and the best Spider-Man ride to date.
Down here. Doc Ock on the loose. This could be the most dangerous night of my life. And yours. Be careful. Nice shades. That's Spider-Man. No good. And red leotard. You're in for it. Yeah. Out of the way, they're mine.
Good job, Team Scoop. You did great. Now when the scoop comes to a stop, carefully raise your left bar and exit the vehicle.
Alrighty, it's come to that point in the video where now we've made our whole circle around, and I'm going to talk about the top 5 things that I think are must-dos. So first and foremost, grab yourself something to eat at the park at a cool place like Mythos behind us. In addition to that, make sure that you ride Hagrid's. Hagrid's is an amazing roller coaster for both families and thrill seekers. Third, I would make sure that you do Ollivanders and the wand experience, go around the Hogsmeade area and do some magic with the wand. Fourth, make sure to ride The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. That is an amazing ride and one of the original rides here at Islands of Adventure. And last but not least, the best coaster here at the park. You can kind of see the top hat right behind me, right there. Velocicoaster, the best roller coaster I've ever ridden. An amazing ride, amazing queue line, as well as it gets people in and out super quick. It's probably the quickest turnaround for any of the thrill rides here at Islands of Adventure. Guys, that'll do it from us here at Islands of Adventure. We did a little bit of updates on what's going on, must-do list of certain items that you should check out. I had my top 5 at the end, but I definitely touched on several other items that you should check out as we were walking around. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys on the next one, but don't forget to ask yourself, have you been entertained?